everybody, and welcome to episode 89 of Daisy Knits. This is the real 89. I kind of screwed up last week and I told you that was 89. It wasn't, it was 88. Anyways, I got it right this time. So, how y'all been? Having a good week? I got a lot to show you. I had some anxiety this week in my life, and it kind of bled out into my knitting because I have lots of stuff to show you. We'll start with my pipeline sweater. So last time, I believe, I can't remember if I was starting or finishing the cranberry stripe, but I did a full another, I think of them as in sections, purple, green, colored section. And I am now back down to the purple, and I believe I'm going to stop. My game plan now is to come back up and pick up my sleeves and have my sleeves go that far or maybe however far I need them to be. I'm going to come back and work on my sleeves now, just so I get an idea of how much yarn do I have and what my usage is. So that's where this thing's at, because this is all three of the colors that I had to supplement. So if I'm going to do another color down here, it's going to be this robin's egg blue, and I don't know for sure how much I have of that. So we're going to wing it and see what happens. I'm going to do my sleeves and see. I am still loving this. I did try it on. I've tried it on several times. I love the fit of it. And it's just going to be a really fun sweater to wear with all of my retreat yarns that I've gotten from my pipeline retreats. So, this is the incredibly custom raglan recipe. The link's in my project page. And I am using a size US 5 needles for this. So, and all the yarn is Quince & Co. Finch, I believe. It's all listed in my project page. How's that? In case I screw anything up, you can go look at the project page. It's all there. So that's what I have here. The other thing that you guys saw last week was my Argyle sock for my Master Knitter program. And I cannot remember if I had finished the diamond or was working on the diamond, because my brain is just not here. I slept too many times between now and then and now. But the Argyle front is finished. I have come back and I've picked up my heel flap. I'll take this extra needle out. I picked up my heel flap and I finished my whole heel flap. And I feel like this is a hot mess. I can't imagine people starting knitting on these things. An Argyle sock to learn how to knit on? I can't imagine. I know they did, but it blows my mind. So, that's where we're at here. I have finished my heel flap, and I'm getting ready to do my heel turn, and then I'm hoping it gets a little bit easier, because I should at some point pick up stitches and go down the foot and do a toe. And I can do a foot and toe pretty easy, I think. We'll see. I say that and jinx myself. But this bad boy is definitely coming along. It hasn't received as much love because I'm being very mindful of my tension. And like I said, anxiety in life has kicked my tushy this week as we were trying to prep for a trip. So, it hasn't gotten as much love because I want to make sure I'm focused on it. I have a new project, though, too, because I went stash diving, and maybe y'all guys do this. Do you stash dive, and you're pawing through everything, and you find things that you kind of forgot you had, and you remember them? It's like, oh, I want to use that right this minute. That happened to me this week. I went stash diving, and I found these Caron cakes that I was blessed with. And this is what's left of the cake I have so far. So it's a gradient. I believe Hobby Lobby or Michael's sells these, and they're super cute. 200 grams, too. Very hefty. This is what I've done with it. I pulled it out, and I knew I wanted to make something that would use every inch of yarn. And I know a granny square blanket, it's just my default. I love these things. I love making them. They sit around my house. My kids waller on them. They drag them all around. So that's what I did. I pulled out, I believe it's an eye crochet hook, and I went to town the other day. and I love how it's coming out. My little guy also loves it too. He's usually not a pink and purple fan. He likes dark colors, but he said it reminds him of a sunset, and so he's trying to finch it already. I told both kids, they can't have it, but we can leave it in like the living room for everybody to use. We'll see how long that lasts, but that's the theory. So this, a couple days of work and I'm here. So, also in my stash diving, I made some decisions. So I should tell y'all, in 2 weeks from yesterday, we are leaving. We're going to board a plane and go to Australia for 10 days. I'm a little nervous and a little excited. So I was stash diving, though, for yarn to figure out what did I want to take with me. 10 days away from my house, 6 airplane trips, and I don't even count how many hours I'm going to be on a plane. So I decided I needed some long projects. Both kids have asked for socks, so I pulled out my sock yarn. We talked about it. Each kid picked a skein of yarn, and I'm going to do the Afterthought Everything tubes while we're traveling. I think that will be a very easy project to do while we're on the go, because it's just knitting in the round, and I can do that. So I pulled all that out, and that's when I found the Caron cakes. But I'm telling you all of this like you really needed and wanted to know, because also I am going to do a sale in the shop. I feel like maybe it's time to do a really good sale, and I'm going to clean out my shelves a little bit before we go. Give us a little boost of fun right before I leave to go. So Friday, the coupon code, which I'll post right here, coupon code goes live on Friday, and it'll be good until Monday. I tell you that. I think it's the 25th to the 28th. Let me verify my dates. Yes, the 25th until the 28th, the coupon code will be live right here. And you guys can help clean out my shelves for me before I leave and travel. So, if you have any questions about anything, hit me up. There's one other thing I was going to fair warn you about. Little brains everywhere. The 24 days of cheer signups are still going on. If you're interested in joining me, come on over. I have a thread in the Ravelry group with the information stickied at the top. It gives you the link over. And there's even a few more podcasters that have joined that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Just a little Advent countdown for us this year. I think the signups go until, I want to say September 5th or September 15th. Maybe it's the 15th. But if you're going to join, let me know. I'm kind of curious to see if I'm the only one doing it or if some of my friends want to play with us. All right. Now I think I've done everything. I've shared projects. I've shared future knitting, master knitter knitting, crochet. That's everything. Sorry this is so crazy. I feel like my brain is on high alert mode right now, but we're getting there. So, I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your week. I will see you next week. After that, we'll have to talk, because I don't think I'm going to get an episode up before we leave 2 up. I know I'll get one up next week. So I will talk with you next week. If you have any questions, all the contact information is at the end. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. See ya!